Okay, so on this paper, what we're doing is we are using a color coding strategy to help us remember which number goes where. When we're converting a mixed number, converting an improper fraction, to a mixed number. An improper fraction is when the numerator is greater than the denominator. Now, we've learned how to look at the pictures and say that these 23rd sixths are the same thing as 3 wholes and 5 sixths. But we need to learn how to do it numerically. So this color coding can help us. And what we do is we take this number 23, the numerator, and we divide it by the denominator. So over here, we have 23 divided by 6. Now our denominator does not change in this situation. So we know we're going to go ahead and put 6 here as our denominator. Okay, but in our color coding right here, it says the denominator is going to be color coded blue. So right here, that's blue. See, it's the same number. It's not changing. It's just changing where it is. Okay, so our numerator is the number that we are getting divided. Our denominator is our divisor. And now we know that 6 goes into 23 3 times, so that is our quotient, our whole number quotient, and then we are writing it as our whole number right here. But we have to figure out our new numerator for the mixed number. And the way we do that is by doing the subtraction step of long division. 23 minus 18 equals 5. So 5 now becomes our numerator. Okay, so I know you already did example 2 with Miss Darden, so I'm going to move on to example 3, and we have 27 divided by 4. 27 divided by 4. Our divisor is this number that is the numerator. So the numerator goes there, and now we're going to divide 27 divided by 4. And we know that 4 goes into 27 6 times. So that is now our whole number. And the next step is 6 times 4 equals 24. And then the subtraction step, 27 minus 24 equals 3. And that becomes our numerator. So now let's look back up at our example of the color coding. The divisor that was blue is our denominator. Oops. Our quotient, that is yellow, is our whole number, and our remainder becomes our new numerator. So our answer would be 6 3/4. Let's try another one. Okay. We've got 17 divided by 3. 3 is our denominator, and it is going to stay our denominator. 3 goes into 17 5 times. 5 is our quotient, and it becomes our whole number. 5 times 3 equals 15. 17 minus 15 equals 2. 2 is our remainder, and it becomes our numerator. Okay? So now we have 15 divided by 2. 2 is our denominator, so we're going to go ahead and put it over here. 2 goes into 15 7 times. 7 is our quotient, so we're going to go ahead and make it our whole number. 7 times 2 is 14. 15 minus 14 equals 1. Our remainder is 1 and becomes our numerator. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I wasn't showing all that, okay? So, hopefully now you're getting the hang of this. 13 divided by 8. 8 is our denominator. We're going to write it over here. 8 goes into 13 one time. That is our quotient. 1 times 8 is 8. And now we do our subtraction. So 5 becomes our remainder, and our remainder becomes our numerator. 21 divided by 4. 4. 4 goes into 21 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Our remainder is 1. Now, I haven't been writing the remainder of 1 up at the top because I've just been putting it on as the numerator. Okay. I think I may be out of time and having to get back to the classroom. No, I've got a couple more minutes. Okay. 9 is our denominator and our divisor. 9 goes into 11 one time. So 1 becomes our whole number. 1 times 9 is 9. We finish out that division. We have our remainder of 2, and 2 is also our numerator. 27 divided by 9. This one's a little tricky. 9 is our denominator. 9 goes into 27 3 times. So 3 becomes our numerator. 3 becomes our whole number. 3 times 9 is 27. Subtract, and we have 0. So we actually have 3 and 0 ninths. Well, 0 ninths just equals 0. And so it's like adding 3 plus 0. 3 plus 0 equals 3. So our answer is actually just plain old 3. Okay? Now for here, we were to draw a picture and convert it to a mixed number. So I think you know how to do that because you said you understood the picture version of this. So I'm gonna skip that because I don't have very much time left. Now another way to do this, instead of color coding, is just to write 9 divided by 2 like that. And we know that 9 divided by 2 equals 4 with a remainder of 1. So now we just write it this way, and remember our denominator stays the same. So I'm even gonna, on here, 5 divided by 3, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna put that 3 there so I don't forget. And 5 divided by 3 equals 1 with a remainder of 2. So 1 is our whole number, and 2, our remainder is our numerator. So our remainder is always the numerator, and our denominator doesn't change. 8 divided by 3. 3 goes into 8 twice. And then we would have a remainder of 2. So there we go. 11 divided by 5. Let me put my 5 here already. 5 goes into 11 2 times with a remainder of 1. So 2 is our whole number and 1 is our numerator. 9 divided by 4. 4 goes into 9 2 times with a remainder of 1. So we have 2 and 1/4. And the last one, 16 divided by 5 equals 16. 5 goes into 16 3 times with a remainder of 1. So our mixed number is 3 is our whole number, 1 is our numerator, and 5 is our denominator, 3 1/5. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you in math class.